Hello everyone, welcome to a darkroom speedrun. Actually, I forgot to light the fire, or I forgot to, that's okay. Why am I stoking the fire? There's no need to. Alright, so, the reason I didn't give any sort of explanation, before this, when I started the game, is because this is a rather slow game. So basically, for the first 45 seconds, you can't do anything other than stoke the fire. At 30 seconds, a ragged stranger stumbles through the door and collapses in the corner. The room is mild. So yeah, these text boxes, this is a completely text-based game. Then around the 45-second mark, this violent forest opens up, and it says the wood is running out. And so you can just go and gather wood. And that's kind of the entire point of the game, is to gather wood at this point. And then after you've been gathering wood for 30 seconds or so, just gathering wood, and you can gather wood every 1 minute. Then basically what you're going to do is you're not going to stoke the fire because you don't want to do that. Sit here and gather wood. I don't like how it scrolls up and down. I wonder if I can zoom out. I can zoom out this much. I don't know. For now, I'll just keep it like this. Zooming in and out isn't really an issue. Oh, I need to stay in this room to get the builder to wake up. That was my issue last time. Okay. I see. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay. So yeah, I already made a mistake off to a little bit of a bad start. Because basically, if you stay in here, the builder, the stranger, well, she's not a builder yet. The stranger shivers and mumbles quietly. Her words are unintelligible. The stranger in the corner stops shivering. Her breathing calms. And then she'll say that she is a builder and that she wants to build stuff for you. So basically, options will pop up to buy traps and a cart. Yeah, so currently, yeah, the stranger is standing by the fire. She says she can help, says she builds things. So now she's actually gathering 2 wood for us per 10 seconds, which is good. We almost have 30 wood. Once we get 30 wood, we can buy the cart, which is 30 wood. Traps are also 10 wood. Guess I'll gather wood. Dang it. I was thinking about waiting until I get the cart to gather wood, but... Alright, we'll check traps as well. At some point I want to get my traps checking synced up with my wood gathering. That way I just have to go over onto that screen less often. Basically, now we're just going to sit in the silent forest and wait for our resources to gather. Once we get a bit more wood, the option will pop up to buy huts. And then you'll see over there on the right here, it says our population is 0 out of 0. Once we get huts, our population cap will go up, and so therefore our population will be able to go up. But for now, we're kind of just gathering wood and checking our trap. And we do now have the option to buy a hut, though, of course, we don't have enough wood to do so. Mic got unplugged. So we're going to track. Okay, so that's good. Our traps got torn apart, but we got 100 meat and 100 fur from that beast that we chased into the woods, which is quite marvelous, and 10 teeth as well, which isn't as useful, but yeah, that's good. That's really good, actually. That came really quick. Maybe possibly because I didn't. I usually reload the tab to like line up the events with the timer, but I forgot to do that this time. So maybe that actually caused that event to come quicker, which is nice. And actually, the only event I can currently get is, alright, let's buy a hut. So the villagers could help hunt given the means. I don't even have any villagers yet. But yeah, we'll get some. Yeah, we'll put up a hut out in the forest where it'll get around. So yeah, the only event that could have happened to me at that time was the traps getting torn apart. Because another event that happens is your people getting torn apart by a wild beast. But I didn't have any people, so yeah, we're gonna see where this goes. If you see my mouse just disappearing, that's just because I'm switching Windows to OBS real quick to make sure that my recording is still going, because I've had a little bit of issues with that in the past. Alright, we need 150 wood for our next hut. And basically we're going to just be playing up to 10 or 11 huts, because that's the optimal number. I did the math, and it said that 10 huts was the optimal number, but I had forgotten that we need the wagon to actually be able to, well, you'll see. You'll see why we need a wagon. So actually 11 huts is the actual optimal number. Yeah, it's just a little bit of math that I did, basically saying, like, how much time will it save to have an extra 4 dudes, because you can have 4 dudes per hut, and how much time is it going to take to get the wood to build that hut, and does that time balance out? Does it actually save time to get the extra hut? And for all the huts up to 11, that it is, yes, it does save time. But then for 12 huts or more, that doesn't save time. It actually takes more time to get the wood for the hut. So so now that we have our hut, all right, excellent. Oh, I don't have enough wood to buy another trap. Okay, well, we will. So maybe we can keep getting this event. Because we'll need a lot of fur for the speedrun. You'll see why we need it. Right now, we're just going through resource management here, and we're just trying to get as many people as possible, so that way we can do as much work as possible, because the more people you have, the more work you can do. It's as simple as that. Yeah, this game is not nearly as interested as Michael's Madden 25 speedrun. So if any of you wonderful nuggies want to check that out, don't know how you'll be finding this video since it will be unlisted. But if you want to check that out, it'll be on the channel, The Speedy Boys. Yeah, and it's a really, really good video. My brother said that it's the best video he's seen on the Speedy Boys channel yet, which is pretty high praise. I need 200 wood for the next hut. So I'm just going to sit here until I get 200 wood. Wood production is pretty slow as of now, because I only have 3 gathers, which means I get 5 wood per second, because the builder gathers 2 and each villager gathers 1. But I'm also getting to gather 50 wood every 1 minute, which is every 60 seconds. So getting 5 wood from every 10 seconds. And then I'm also getting 50 wood every 60 seconds. So about 6.333 wood per 10 seconds from the gathering. All right, excellent. A weathered family has come. I love providing sanctuary to the needy, but also I love to be able to produce more. Like, it's a win-win situation. And at this point in the game, checking traps is really not the most important. It's really the gathering wood, because I only have 1 trap. The reason, excellent. Scales. The reason I have this trap is in order to get scales. Basically, scales are required to buy a certain item later in the game that you will see. So that's why I have gotten the scales, or why I've gotten the traps, so I can get scales. I will be getting more traps later, but right now, well, traps cost wood, and right now I'm wanting to spend all of my wood on getting huts in order to maximize my my production. So what I'm doing is I'm buying one trap just so I can get the Be Small Your Traps event. You only need to have one trap in order to get that. 10 minutes into the run, we are at 10 population out of 12. We got off to a bit of a bad start because I only just now realized that your builder only like heals up if you're sitting in the firelit room rather than sitting in the tiny village. I just assumed that the builder healed up whenever. Ooh, so we got some of our dudes dead. We lost 10 people, or 3 people, but we got 300 for 300 meat and, or 100 for 100 meat and 10 teeth. Again, the teeth are not the most useful, but the fur is absolutely going to be coming great handy later in the run. Well worth having 3 people die. I don't mean like, well, yeah, they're literally just words on a page. I don't care about them. Yeah, I'll just admit it straight up. We're about ready to gather wood. We're going to check our traps. Again, checking traps is not the most urgent. I actually want to line up. Oh, I forgot to buy a hut. Well, I mean, I just gathered wood, so I didn't have enough wood before I gathered wood. But at some point, I want to line up the check traps with the gather wood. That way, because later I'll be doing more stuff, and so I want to line it up with the timer, so I can be like, I need to gather wood at like 50 seconds every minute. And then the traps take 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the wood takes a minute. So that every other time that I'm checking traps, I would also be checking wood at the same time, which kind of just saves visits to this page when I'm out doing other things on other pages, some of which may or may not appear later in the game. So right now I'm getting 13 wood per 10 seconds, which is 78 wood a minute, which is actually good, really good. That means that my wood production from my people is actually greater than my wood production from my cart, or from my gathering wood button. So that's good. We finally reached that point. Because up until just a little bit ago, my cart was still providing, my gathering wood was still providing most of our wood. So yeah. Let's not check traps yet. It's not a huge deal because we have one trap that will probably not get us anything good. Probably get us a piece of meat, cloth, or teeth. Which cloth is completely useless. Well, cloth is not completely useless in the speedrun. But it is quite not the greatest. So we're going to be gathering wood around the 48, 49 second mark. Oh. All right, we have another hut. We're going to see if some people can show up and live in it. The music changed, and now we have a bell because we have a modest village rather than a tiny village. You can start to hear some blacksmithing noise going on in the background, or hammering, I guess it is. Something, I don't know what that sound noise is. That kind of sounds like a whip. It's like, don't know what that is. Just checking OBS again to make sure that, yeah, I'm not losing any footage. Excellent. So we're gathering wood around the 47 second mark, which we started gathering wood at around the 45 second mark, so we've really only lost a tiny bit of time. It's really good. Last time I tried to run this game, I was running it at the same time. My brother was running it right next to me, which kind of distracted me a good bit. You know how it is when you have a brother speedrunning video games right next to you and you're chatting with him. And there would be times where I wouldn't gather wood properly. Need 350 wood for a hut. That's true. Should be true. We now have 404 fur and 401 meat. The 4 and 1 is just from the trap. But again, we don't have the trap for the price of trapping, or for the purpose of trapping. We really just have the trap for the purpose of having wild beasts come and tear it apart. Because I think that event is, well, so that if the wild beasts come and tear it apart, you chase after the wild beast, there's a 50-50 chance that you either bind the wild beast, it puts up a little resistance before the knife, and you get 100 fur, 100 meat, and 10 teeth, or you just find nothing. So far, I've been lucky. All 3 times, oh wait, no, it's happened to me twice, and twice have my people gotten killed. And both times that the dudes attacked my traps, I managed to find the guy who did it and get the reward. With the villagers, you do automatically get 100 fur and meat. So I'm not sure. I feel like the villager event would be better than the traps event. So maybe I shouldn't be putting out traps. Like maybe I just shouldn't have traps at this point in the game. But also, a trap literally costs 10 wood, and getting just there, I had, I think, 6 of my villagers killed, and they only got replenished just now. They probably would have gotten up to 20 by now. So if we lost 7 dudes for a time of a minute, we're losing 6 times 17, which is 102 wood. So like 102 wood, 10. Forgot to buy a hut. Yeah, 102 wood. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I mean, I think it's better to get. I think it's probably better to get the 10 wood, like spend 10 wood for a trap and have half a chance of catching the beast than to spend lose 100 wood from just your people not producing because they're dead. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But okay, so for this, if we get good luck, we'll need 15 scales. With bad luck, we'll need 20. And we currently have 1, but we have a pack of snarling beasts. Okay. The thing is, since my population is so low, only 12 out of 24, I can actually get an event that's called a caravan coming in, which brings in 10 people. So it's not actually that bad to get this low, because I'm not going to have to get family, ragged stranger popping in, little family, because when you're really low on people, it brings in more people. So for example, down here it says a small group arrives, all dust and bones. That was 7 people from when my last beast attacked, and I had 10 out of 20 people in my city. So I should be getting a caravan soon, or at least a small group arriving, all dust and bones. All right, we're almost ready for our 7th hut. Just another 2. Oh, a convoy work. I say caravan, a convoy. Convoy lurches in equal parts worry and hope, and that brought in 12 people. So that's really nice. But I don't really feel like, well, getting those people killed did set me back, but I don't think it has any long-term problems. But it just sets me back for a bit, because it took about, I don't know, 40 seconds for that convoy to come in, and in that time, I had lost 7 people. So that's a loss of 4 times 7, which is 28 wood production. Which, yeah, as you can probably guess, is no bueno. But It's fine. I mean, it's definitely worth the fur because later when you get the dudes that produce fur for you, they actually need to produce half a fur per 10 seconds. So you actually get them by buying this lodge here that I haven't bought yet because I don't need it at this point. Right now, my primary focus is getting wood, is using my wood to build huts, so that way I can get more production, and then I can get the lodge, which will allow me to assign guys to produce fur rather than gather wood. But 100 fur, that's 200 units of production because each 10 seconds a guy can only produce half a fur. While, I mean, I said that lost me 68 wood, which is 68 units of production, so well worth it in the long run. A new hut is going to be 250 wood, so in just about 30 seconds I will have enough. A pack of snarling beasts. Okay, good. Alright, as soon as my villagers produce this next bunch of wood, I should have enough. I do. Let's go. Hut. So now we're at 12 less than capacity, so we'll probably get another convoy lurching in, equal parts worry and hope. It's just with all these wild beast attacks, man, like, so unfortunate we can't keep our population up. But, you know, it is what it is. Sacrifices have to be made. And also, I have no control over the beast attacks. Well, not really, because, yeah, they just happen randomly. So actually, I do have a tiny bit of control over them, but it also affects gameplay. So basically how that works is, if you're... So right now, I've just been sitting in the Modest Village the entire time. The Modest Village, the Silent Forest, the Tiny Village, the Lonely Hut, whatever level it is. So if you sit in this room, you can get events like fire, a hut burns down. Wild beasts attack your village. Something destroyed your traps. Well, if you're in the firelit room, you can get other events such as a nomad shows up and wants to trade, or like some random dude is coming and trying to like extort fur from you. He's like, please give me 300 fur, and you're like, no. But like if you do, there's a chance that he brings back more. So like it's actually like, it's gambling basically. Not worth it. Not worth the gamble, but it is gambling. All right, convoy lurched in. Wonderful. Cost 500 for our next hut. This is glorious. We're producing 33 wood per 10 seconds. Already 3 scales. We'll need 15. $365 wood, the number of days in a year. Stranger arrives in the night. For the first time, I think, since we started building huts. I don't think we've been at full population, but now we are. Because the huts are getting so expensive. Like all good games, the huts increase by 50 every time. So as soon as we gather this wood, we can immediately buy another hut. Stranger arrives in the night. The strangers never arrive in the day. Ah, a weathered family takes up. Wonderful. Yeah, it's odd. A stranger never arrives in the day, only in the night. I wonder if the weathered families are taking up arriving in the day. Not sure. Check traps. Not really, that doesn't really do anything. Alright, so we're going to get 2 more huts. So we have a total of 11. That's going to be our optimal production according to the maths. If you don't trust me, do the math yourself. Basically what you want to do the math is you're going to take basically take the price of everything that I need to build, excluding huts. I also excluded the price of traps because when I did the math, I was kind of planning on in the run to build my traps as I build huts. So like, if I'm building my traps before I have max huts, then it doesn't matter what my max huts is. It's not gonna affect my production of wood while I'm getting the traps. So the traps aren't going to affect it. But now I'm getting traps afterwards, so you would have to add an extra 540 wood for the traps. But basically, you can take all the price of everything I need to buy, and then find out, and then basically say, how long would that take to gather if I had 40 people, 10 huts worth of people? And then you can say, all right, now how long would that take me to gather if I had 11 huts worth of people? And then look at that difference, and then say, how long is it going to take me to get enough wood to get that 11th hut? And then see, does the time you save make up for the time you lost? So the tracks unfortunately disappeared into the forest, and I was unable to catch any creatures. So now we are on our last hut. Alright, we have 10 huts. We're gonna get one more, using 38 wood per second. So all these options that I have been kind of ignoring. The lodge allows you to let your people hunt and make bait for your traps. Trading posts allows you for trade for stuff. What we particularly want in the speedrun is the compass. The tannery allows you to make leather, and the smokehouse allows you to make cured meat, which is forgot to gather wood. So my timer was at like 51 when I gathered wood, so I really only lost 3 seconds, but dang, this is the first time this run. It's because I'm on a different page. The whole rest of the run I was kind of just on the same page. But yeah. 600 wood is what we need. So basically, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be sitting over here in the violet room now, rather than the large village, because we're going to try to get somebody that can sell us a compass for a low, cheap price, or somebody that will, a beggar, who, if you give him furs, he'll give you scales, which is what we desire. Or somebody that's been sneaking into my storeroom. It's also a dude that can get you scales. Dang, we forgot to gather wood again. This is my bad. So around the 57-second mark is when we gather wood. And we're going to build our last hut, and then we're going to build a few traps. So this is where checking the traps actually becomes useful. Once we get all the traps, I'm going to also build a lodge and set a villager to making bait for my traps. So yeah, at around the 50-second mark or so, 57-second mark, we're going to gather wood. But yeah, since now we have so many people, like, it's so quick to gather this much wood. We're still not at max pop, but oh, a small group arrived, all dust and bones. That was 5 people. Good. Oh, some strange noises. Let's go and investigate. The ground is littered with small scales. Wait, what? I only got 2 scales? Or 1 scale? That's not good. I thought it would be more. Oh. That's not really helpful at all. Okay. Well, basically, what happens is the trading post allows you to buy a compass, which allows you to progress to the next stage of the game. The nomad is a random event that will come into the violet room that will sell you a compass for less, which saves us money in 2 ways. Because first, we don't have to buy the compass, we can save money on the compass, but also we don't have to buy the trading post. Because that's the only thing we ever buy from the trading post. So that saves us money. Alas, that kind of is pretty rare. So we'll see if we get it. Even if we get it now, actually, that's a bad thing because right now we don't have enough scales to actually take advantage of it. We actually would have to have 15 scales to buy. So I bought the lodge. So now you see I have the option to turn these guys into hunters and trappers. I'm going to turn that guy. Yeah, I'm going to make myself here. We're going to make 10 trappers just for like 10 seconds to get ourselves a starting amount of bait. And then we're just going to produce one dude per bait. Because basically it takes 90 seconds to trap. And then this guy can produce one bait per 10 seconds. So you can produce 9 baits, which is enough to bait 9 traps, which is not quite enough, but it's almost enough. So basically, this is almost enough. We can just produce a whole bunch at the beginning. Like produce 10 bait all at once, just for one cycle. And then after that, kind of just produce the normal amount, just one, and then that should be sufficient to hold us. Basically, a bait, the trapper uses 1 meat to produce bait, turn the meat into bait, which is nice. So the next item that we kind of want is the tannery and the smokehouse. So the smokehouse will allow us the smokehouse is also required to enter the next stage of the game. It's going to be our next goal, and then finally the tannery. But right now I have all my guys producing hunters rather than gatherers, and that's because I want to produce as much fur as possible. I will be needing around 2,800 fur for the entire run, and you see we're only at 820. I will also be needing a good bit more wood. I need to buy the smokehouse for 600, the tannery for 500, which is 1,100. I think there's another item that costs another 500 wood or so. But I can produce wood myself, and my builder also produces wood. So with my men, I'm going to prioritize the fur, because the men are the only way, or my villagers are the only way I can get fur outside of trapping, which is very inefficient for getting large quantities. Because like I'm getting 21.5 per 10 seconds, which is in a minute. That's 43 times 3, which is 129 per minute. The traps, I have 10 of them. They're baited, so I think they each get 2 items. So at max, I could possibly get 20 fur for my traps. But in reality, you're getting all sorts of, you're getting meat, you're getting scales, you're getting teeth, you're getting cloth. I currently really want to get scales. I have 9 scales. I need 15 before the nomad shows up. So hopefully in 2 more trappings, I can get 15. I think the nomad is going to show up before, or the next event's going to show up before that. But we'll see. So you have 1,000 fur. So this one, giving 100 has a like a net gain. Basically, you're expected to gain fur. If you give 500, you're actually expected to lose fur. Basically, how it works. 100. Okay, sorry about that. I actually unplugged my mic there. What I was saying is how it works is if you give 100, then basically there's like I think there's like a half a chance that the mysterious wanderer comes back with 300 furs. So like if you do the math there, half the time you get 300, half the time half the time you gain 200, half the time you lose 100. Obviously, that's going to make you gain in the long run if you do it a bunch of times. Well, with the 500, I think he returns with like 700 half the time, or 800, which obviously is you're gaining 300, you're losing 500. Not great. Oh, the mysterious wanderer returned, cart piled high with furs. So it was a good gamble. It worked out. So we just need about 250 more wood. So every minute we produce 50 wood from our cart and 10 wood from our gather, or no, 12 wood from our gather. So that's 62 wood. So it'll take us a good bit more, 250, about 4 more minutes. But I think we're doing well. If we get the Nomad, I think we're in a sweet spot. Next event I really hope is the Nomad. If it's not, and I get enough scales to buy the compass, which is 20, from the shop, I think I'm just going to go for it. I don't want to waste this much time before, or I don't want to waste too much time before progressing to the next stage. No. It is good because, like, right now I'm not technically wasting time because I'm still producing resources that I will be needing later in the game. But it just is. I can be doing more once I progress to the next stage. Again, Wander comes with the fur cart. I mean, I've already gained 200 furs from these guys, so even if the Wanderer never returns, I still have a net gain from the Wanderer, so that's good. All right, so next time I gather my traps, I very, very, very likely will have enough scales. I have 14. And we're just going to hope for the best. Hope that our next event is a nomad that's selling a compass. If the next event is not a nomad who is selling a compass, then what I'm going to have to do is just buy the trading post because I need to move on. So we're about to gather wood and check our traps. We didn't get any scales from the traps. Wow, that's incredible. Mysterious Wanderer returns, cart piled high with furs. Excellent. So we almost actually have enough fur. We're going to have to build a tannery to have our men start working on something else. I better get these traps in before the next event. There's a lot more fur than meat because our meat's being used up by the trapper, but also we've just been getting bonus fur from these wanderers. Which is nice. Very nice. So we're going to be gathering wood real soon. We're almost to the 39-minute and 15-second mark. The previous world record is 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 15 seconds. Dang it. I was pushing the left arrow to try to go to the large village. Oh, by the way, you can push the arrow keys to go back and forth between these two. I was trying to push the left arrow, but instead of the right arrow for some reason. All right. We are 1 hour away from the world record. Say we're doing pretty good. No big issues yet, though the real sort of RNG kind of comes in. I do not get skills again. Okay. Wow. Alright, so at this point, I can buy the smokehouse. It's not really urgent. I think I'm just going to save up the wood in case I need to buy the trading post. I actually need to get both the smokehouse and the trading post before I embark. I'm actually going to take some guys off of hunting duty and put them onto wood duty. Oh, did I say embark? Yeah, that's what the next phase of the game is. Embarking out. But I need a specific item from the shop called the compass first, which will tell me where to go. So I'm just going to put some guys on wood production. So that I can get up to, because I'll need 1,000 wood to actually get to the next phase. If the nomad doesn't show up. If the nomad doesn't show up, or if the nomad does show up, I just need to get the smokehouse and not the trading post. But it's not looking very promising. I'm really hoping to get a traps in before the next event. If the next event is a nomad, I'll be happy. It will be at the perfect time because I will have. Okay, I got some skills. Good. Dang it. Alright. It's the mysterious wanderer again and again. Alright. But I don't have enough scales yet to buy the compass from the trading post because it costs 20. So, I mean, I guess I have to wait. Maybe it would have been wiser to get the traps earlier in order to improve my embarking time. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I'm also going to need 800 wood to buy. We don't need a lot of wood, so. Where? Oh, I gave my fur to the dude. I was going to say, where'd my fur go? But yeah. I think I'm going to buy the smokehouse. I have the wood to do it. That allows you to make a charcuterie. We will turn 5 wood and 5 meat into 1 cured meat, which is egregious how much wood and meat you have to pay. But he will do that for you, which is very nice of him. And then basically that is also required to embark, because you have to have cured meat to eat. Alright. What? No scales? What the heck? I literally have 10 baited traps. I'm not getting any scales from them. I don't want to buy the trading post just yet, because yeah. I don't want to. But the charcuterie is using 5 wood up every second, which is really irksome. So now I'm gathering on the 12-second mark, I think, for wood. The 10-second mark. But let's see. I'm gonna need at least 1,300 wood, plus a bit. If it comes to the trading post, I'll need an extra 400. I'm gonna wait till the 10-second mark to gather my trap. Actually, no. Well, no. Yeah, I'll just wait till the 10-second mark to gather my traps to sync up the traps in the wood again. Last time this guy didn't get back to me, but this time I'm gonna buy the tannery, gather wood and check traps at around 13 seconds, and put all these guys on hunting duty. I have enough cured meat, so we're gonna just leave the charcuterie to produce hunting mist. So I'm going to need 200 leather. Each leather costs 5 fur to make. So 2,000 of these pieces of fur are going to be turning into leather. But right now we can kind of just produce the fur. The scales are really limiting me. The fur getting to gather wood is not really limiting me, but somewhat. I'm kind of definitely regretting my decision to not build traps earlier, because at this point I feel like scales are kind of my limiting resource in order to get out into the world to embark. So I think what I'm definitely going to have to do next time, if I don't break the world record this time, which I will. So in the end, it doesn't really matter. No scales again. I honestly don't know what's happening. We have 2,200 fur. Once we get 2,820 fur, we can just stop producing fur. Because you don't need it anymore. Gather wood. So far, this game has been a lot of waiting. But don't worry, the action will be coming very soon. I really hope we get 4 scales next time I trap. That'd be really nice. Or just a nice friendly nomad. A nice friendly nomad, please. 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 We got a scale. Oh, and we also got a crudely made charm. How nice. A nice friendly nomad, please. 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 Please. Please, nomad. Please, nomad. Gee, these traps contain a lot of good. I don't need another hut, so it would be nice. So this is gamble. It's like a half a chance that the Shady Builder, or no, there's only like a third of a chance that the Shady Builder actually builds you the hut. Alright, do it. Dang it, she made off with my wood. Okay, so that set back a bit of wood. Alright, it looks like we're going to have to go with the trading post, which is really irksome. Also means we need more wood, so I'm going to tell these guys to use up more wood. 19 scales. Alright. Almost ready to buy the trading post. I mean, there's no point in buying the trading post until I know I can buy the compass from the trading post, because it still costs an extra 400 wood, which I guess I'm producing anyway. Don't want to produce that anyway, because there's still a slight chance. Still a slight chance that a nomad might show up. It's not a good chance, but it's a slight chance. I'm going to grasp at that chance. almost have enough for that for like to last us the entire game. So I think we need 2,820 fur, and we've already spent 10 fur on the lodge. So like, all right, we have our scales. Oh, we're gonna have to spend an extra 200 fur. Are we gonna start turning our fur into leather? And we're gonna buy a trading post. Buy the compass. The compass points southeast, and it gives us the dusty path. We can grab some cured meat. What I'm doing now is I'm just going out to punch. And basically what's going to happen here is, this is kind of the, it's the world. This is the world we live in. And I can go and explore it. But basically the current, like, if you look at the tab name, it's a barren world. Basically what I'm doing now is I'm just punching people. Basically, there's a perk in this game that if you punch something 50 times, like if you punch 50 times, you get a perk where your punches do 2 damage. And if you punch 150 times, you get a perk where your punches do 6 damage, which is really nice. So it's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's just punching. Just a little bit of punching. Also, in this world, you'll see at the top I have water and cured meat. So basically, dang it, I died. This is why I shouldn't talk while I'm speedrunning. So that just puts an embark delay. So basically, I can't embark for a long while. I need scales? I didn't realize I needed scales for the workshop. It's actually bad. I don't think I need that much leather. Do I need that much leather? Actually, I might. I need 100 for the workshop. 100, 200. I might. We're gonna have bros produce fur again. Okay. I had forgotten that this workshop costs scales. If I had known that, if I had remembered that, I knew it at one point. I'm just dumb. But if I had remembered that, basically, what I should win the battle, you can eat cured meat to regenerate your health in battle, get 8 health points back. But all right, so I got another scale. Not enough scale. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can buy scales for fur. But I really would rather not. But I mean, at this point, I have a bunch of dudes producing fur, so, like, it's not a huge issue. He's gonna try to kill me. If I eat meat, he doesn't kill me. The punches are currently doing 1 damage. I want them to do more, so... oops, I actually walked the wrong way, so I ate a piece of meat. Yeah, you drink water every space, and you eat a piece of meat, cured meat, every 2 spaces. I don't die to this, bro. I missed a lot, but I did not die. Well, why don't I take 2 pieces of cure meat with me? Just in case that happens again. Still doing 1 damage. Ah, yes, 5 scales. You used to just spam the punch button, but now I know that you can just click it when... Ah! Suddenly walked the wrong way. Luckily, you can walk a couple spaces after starvation sets in, so you're good. In order... So around here there are caves. Oh, looks like I now have the boxer perk. I do. So that means I do 2 damage per punch. Let's get some more cured meat. And we're going to go over to this house and see what's in here. Keep punching this man and doing no damage because... Now let's see. Oh, we just get some cloth, so that's not good. But we found the iron mine, which is very good. I'm going to set 1 man on charcutier duty. And I'm just going to wait to check my traps before I leave. Please give me 5 scales. No scales. Wonderful. That was sarcasm, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. So the reason I need scales is to get the workshop, because you need to have the torch in order to be able to enter this eye, which is the iron mine, which you can then have your men. We have... Dang it. We have a lot of fur. I don't feel like we need this much fur, but we can trade it for scales. I think I'm actually going to do that. Torch. So now we can carry some torches. And we're going to head over to the iron mine. Basically sent to beat this guy. Which is totally fine. Because you can eat meat fast enough to kill him. Please kill. Please kill. Thank you. Alright. See, now I have scales that I don't need. So now, my workers can go to the mine and be iron miners. But they eat cured meat in order to mine. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stock up on cured meat myself and go find a cave. I did not mean to eat meat, but that's okay. Let's see. Cured meat. Get more. But put 2 dudes on charcutier duty. I have enough wood. When I get onto that middle screen, I have so many resources now. My wood kind of gets hidden behind my life split timer. Leave. Ah, a V. That represents a cave. Excellent. Shoot, I'm out of meat. I died. That's not good. It's not good to die, by the way. In case you were unaware. I mean... I have enough fur I have enough leather. I can just put dudes on wood duty. Then have my charcutiers start working it out. So if I have 7 of these, I'm still gaining 2 woods per 10 seconds. And I can have 7 iron miners. Well, let's have none for a bit. That way I can get some meat for myself. Because last time I ran out of meat. Buy a couple torches to keep the dark away. Check traps. Alright, so now we have some meat. So we're going to get some iron miner. Good morning, Emma. Dang. Villagers got attacked by wild beasts. Gonna gather some wood. I really shouldn't have died there. That was really, really dumb. But, I mean, I'm not perfect. Excellent. So now we can get all these different various things that cost iron. So, let's see. We want to get a wagon, a cask, and iron armor. So, let's go with the cask first. So, yeah. So now I have 30 water instead of 10, which is very nice. My wood's going away, but that's totally fine. Alright. I hate these snarling beasts. They're really annoying. Leave. Alright, so, ooh, let's take some cured meat and leave. That refills our water. Ooh, so we can get some iron sword. But I don't want to have an iron sword because I can only punch if I don't have any swords. I was not at all nervous right there. Do I want any of these things? No. I'll take all I can and leave cave. So now there's this thing called a P, which is a checkpoint, which allows me to do some sort of a bit of a cheesy hack here. So we need to produce more iron at a rapid rate. So let's get some more iron miners, like 10 of them. That now we can't sustain them with the cured meat that we're producing with our dudes, but we can grab some cured meat. I think we had 3. Yeah, it's this P is quite far away. Usually it's better to do it with a closer P, but we don't have a closer P. Actually, let's go and embark and see if we can find one. Ah, strange looking bird. It's a mean bird too. Ah, eat! I almost missed that eat button there. I would have died. Take everything and leave. Alright, let's grab some more cured meat. And let's embark south. Ah, some more V's. Let's take all the torches, and let's not take any cured meat. Punch. 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 Yeah, take all you can. Punch. 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 Eat meat. Punch. Punch. Eat meat! Punch. Come on, let me punch this guy. Here we go. Good job. Good job. All you can. Do I need any of this? Bolus. Yes, I need bolus. Let's drop some scales. Take all, and medicine is also very useful. Drop some scales again. You'll see what it's useful for later. I don't really need any of these. These are just resources I can get. Let's take all you can. Leave. Alright, so now we can grab some medicine. Our iron miners are ironing it up. Let's grab some iron armor. And let's get these dudes off of charcutier duty. Actually, they need to be on charcutier duty. Otherwise, my iron miners can't iron mine it up. I need to produce some cured meat for myself to, have on the trail. Take all you can, leave. Let's go inside. Ooh. See, now I have 25 health because I have a armor. Armor just gives you more health in this game. I'll take the torch. I'm almost ready to embark upon my mission. I just need to get the wagon. I have enough iron for it. I just need to get more wood, which means I need to kill the charcutiers and the iron miners. I just need 500 wood. And we're going to buy more bolas with our teeth. The great thing about getting the first bola is that you can then just buy more bolas from the shop. Alright, we now have a wagon, so now we can carry more. Where's our cured meat? Oh, I guess we can go and grab some from the peas. And we're just going to go grab some more pea cured meat. Alright, so now we have basically everything we need except for level 3 punch. Because we still only do 2 damage per punch. We need to do 3. Or we need to do 6. Otherwise we will not survive in the wilds. So we're just going to come out here and punch. We have all the resources we need. We now just need to go and explore the world. If I can hit this guy. But I do not feel eager to explore far away without punches that do 6 damage. I wonder how many times I've punched. I should be getting close, right? Leave. So yeah, I definitely should have just gotten more traps earlier so I could get more skills earlier. Because I'm being bottlenecked by my ability to punch. Which, I mean, if I could have come into the world earlier, I could have improved my ability to punch better. Oh, there we go. Alright. Excellent. So which way is the compass pointing? The compass pointing southeast. So that means I have to go southeast. Take all you can. Leave. The gaunt man approaches. One hit kill. A shivering man approaches. Ooh, the shivering man's scary. Actually, shivering man, very scary. I had to use my medicine. It'll take all his medicine. In fact, I'll take all of his everything. Leave. I mean, we might there's no point. Alright, so we got medicine. We got our cured meat. We might as well have some dudes on cured meat duty. Dang, that's sad. Oh well. Alright, so we have bolas. We do not have to be hesitant to stun. Alright. Five damage, bro. I'll kill you. I'll take all your medicine. Scavenger. You're not as scary as this shivering man. I missed. Dear, dear, oh dear. These guys are getting pretty annoying. Take some cured meat. Let's grab all the rest of our cured meat. And so I want to go southeast, but I don't like going in the woods, which are the semicolons, because they have feral terrors in them, which are very irksome and scary. And then all of these fights just take time. If I die, it's really bad, but... I forgot the Shivering Man was so strong. He does 5 damage really quickly. At least I get his medicine. And his teeth, apparently. Leave. Take everything and leave. Take everything and leave. I don't know why I'm doing that. Alright, so we have enough medicine to last us for days. We have cured meat. We have bolas. Alright, I think we're going to go down to this O, so because it will turn into a P, which will give us just a safe place to... continue. I'll take the cured meat and torch. I don't really need bullets. Why is there bullets? Boy, this guy's strong. He's actually as strong as me. I don't want steel swords. I guess I'll grab this house. Cured meat, that's not very useful. Stupid beast. Punch. Take all I can and leave. Dang it, I'm in the area of feral terrors. No? Man-eaters? Wait, are feral terrors somewhere else? Paul, are feral terrors in the grass? Paul, I need urgent answering of my questions. Because I'm getting man-eaters in the semicolons. Because the man-eaters, they're not nearly as scary. Because it's so dangerous to be this far from the village without proper protection. But then it still gave me man-eaters. Alright, we got to get some cured meat. Gotta make some more charcuteriers on the duty. Oh, wait. Dang it, there's grasslands down there. Wait, no, because there's sniper... The feral terrors are in the... I guess that wasn't far enough. This is actually good, though. But fighting all these people is eating up a lot of time. There we go. I can deal with these snipers. Well, if I can punch. There we go. Snipers are easy to deal with. Easy. The heck, I step off the path for 1 square. Take everything and leave. Take everything and leave. Let's store up. I don't need this many medicines. I'll take 5. 5 medicine. 6 bolas. Take all you can. Leave. Snarling beast, get out of here. Leave. Man-eater? I don't like man-eaters. But I can deal with them. They just take a while. To be completely honest, man-eaters are kind of boring. Because I know I can beat them, but it just takes time to do so. I only have 20 minutes to finish this. Almost died to that man-eater because I was looking at the timer. Alright, let's load up on meat again. I think we go out to this P. Explore this O. Which will turn it into another P for us. Because we only have a range of 30 for walking. And this guy's mightier. I'll use some meds. I'll eat some meat. I'll take everything. I'll leave the town. It's really only here for its penis. That is, did not mean to say that. That came out very wrong. Come on. I almost died there because I missed like 7 times in a row. Okay, I found a sulfur mine, which is not useful to me at all. In any way, shape, or form. Fighting this random dude. Does D stand for dude? I don't know. Ah! Okay, so now I can just fight really fast. Ah, it's a feral terror. I hate these guys. They're the worst. I missed. I'm out of meat? Wait, what? Oh no, I just have full health. Found the W. That's what I need to find. Dang it, the stupid guy. Rail terrors are the worst. They're literally the worst. But now that I have the level 12 punt, or the... Okay, I found this. Leave. Now I just need to find some boreholes to get, So I need to get alien alloy to upgrade the ship so I can lift off. So we're going to embark. We didn't find any on our way to the ship, which is really annoying. Die. Alright, let's see. Leave. I hate feral terrors, but I can deal with them now that I have the epic punch. Yeah, fights get a lot faster once you get to level 3 punch. Tangle. Let's fill up on our cured meat. Carry an extra bola. Yeah, I think we're good. $12 damage to user. They have 15 minutes to find this thing and get out of here. Yeah, let's go. Love having this. Do I go full send, hoping to find something? Yes. I found a bunch of bees, but no why. I'm gonna die out here. Oh wait, the map's a lot bigger than I thought. That W was really, really close. Alright, I died, but I found some bees. I know where the bees are. Okay. So now I just need to wait for my embark timer to go up. So basically the bees are alien boreholes, which have alien alloy in them. And the reason you need alien alloy is because your starship requires alien alloy to reinforce the hull and to upgrade the engine. And what you must do is you must reinforce the hull and upgrade the engine. And I have less than 14 minutes to do this if I am to beat the world record speedrun for this game. So let's see if we can do that. Let's grab some bolas. Let's grab some medicine. We don't carry all our medicine on us at all times. Let's grab another torch just in case. Let's grab 4. Well, we'll only carry 2 with us. 2 of those, and then we'll just grab a whole bunch of cured meat. So we just need to find a P somewhere over there. And my screen was too big, so I'm going to zoom it out because I didn't realize that the map was so big. Is the W? If the W is in a cardinal direction, it's all the way on the edge of the map. But since, I guess, how diagonals work, I guess it wants to be taxi cab distance equivalently if it's diagonal. So if it's diagonal, it's like not close to the edge of the map at all, which is really nice. So as soon as this will let us embark, we'll head on out. This zooming out is not causing any sort of glitch. It's just allowing me to see the whole map at once, which is nice to, you know. Alright, so we're going to just leave. Take everything and leave. No, I did not mean to activate that. Alright, let's go back. I did not mean to. Do I only have 2 medicine? I do. Okay, that's sufficient. Punch. Leave. I'm gonna take everything and leave. Punch. Punch. Oh, it's the man-eater. Oh, it's this guy. Come on. Hit him. Alright. Still a few drops of water in the old well. A Y. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to find. This gives me a water restock point. I want nothing. Excellent. Ah, I found the B. Alien alloy. Rude. Use meds. Alright. Gotta tangle this guy. Ah, my tangle missed. Please don't die, Johnny. Please. I can deal with these guys. Leave. I barely survived that. Yay. I got the alien alloy that I need. I'm going to reinforce the hull 3 times and lift off. And now, basically, we just have to not get hit.
Super easy stuff. Once we get out of here, we win. This is the last stage of the game. It's just flying this nice little handy @ sign, which always represents me, out of this place. And not get hit by any of these strangely shaped asteroids that look like letters and symbols. I don't know why they chose these letters and symbols for this. Getting close to getting out of this place. Ah, we got hit. That's why we get three whole points. Alrighty, boys. Alright, a 1:30:127. That's a new world record by 7 minutes and 41 seconds. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a Dark Room speedrun. It is now the new 80% world record run.